Salam guys, today I'm gonna talk to you about happiness. Don't worry, be happy, the pursuit of happiness. Everyone wants to be happy, right? But how does that work? And is it even possible? Can someone just simply be happy? Is it purely a matter of attitude? Is it a see the glass half full kind of thing? So nothing in life is just like ordered from Amazon or coming from Aladdin's magic lamp. For instance, if you want to be a doctor, you have to go to medical school at least for 10 years. If you want to drive, you have to have a license and so on. So you might ask, what is the price for the most valuable currency of all? I'm gonna tell you. Just think about the most difficult thing that would come into your mind to endure. Is it spending money, time, and energy? No. Rather, it's enduring pain and suffering. You heard it right. Enduring pain and suffering. It is exactly that what people avoid most. And it is precisely that what people seek refuge from in bliss and joy. But the world is full of paradoxes and contradictions. Sometimes we get to our destination by driving slower. We get paid more by working less. And we find things in places we would expect them the least. And the same goes for happiness. You see, happiness is a goal. It's not the journey. In order for you to reach that goal, you have to pass a certain road. Without passing this road, you will never get to the finish line and you will never achieve happiness. Anna Lemke, a clinical therapist from Stanford, has illustrated the interaction between pain and pleasure very precisely in her book titled Dopamine Nation. She speaks about the pleasure-pain balance. In a nutshell, she says that this balance is nowadays lost due to too many short-lived happiness hormones triggered by the neurotransmitter dopamine, which desensitizes stimulation, and one no longer feels happiness unless over-consuming, which then leads to addiction. This is referred to as a behavioral drug, which could explain why so many people nowadays binge watch a whole Netflix series over the weekend, make 10 orders a week on shopping apps, play Fortnite 6 hours in a row, or scroll on TikTok through the whole night. But the problem of overconsumption is only one side of the coin. On the other side, most people, especially in Europe and America, live a very comfortable life. We are hardly exposed to any physical hardships, as it was the case throughout the whole human history only until 50 years ago. And quite frankly, we are simply not programmed for that. Eventually, the pain factor is missing in our lives, and without it, we cannot maintain our balance. The equation is very simple. Without a healthy daily dose of pain, there can be no happiness. Think of it as a scale, a mizan. Only through a healthy portion of pain can little moments of happiness be perceived as such. What does that mean concretely? Of course, on one hand, don't overconsume. But this is easier said than done, since nowadays everything is calling us to the next dopamine shot right around the corner. And it doesn't matter how much awareness you build up towards these things, pure abstinence won't get you far. And then, real quick, the yo-yo effect kicks in. So for me, it is the other side of the coin that is far more crucial. A concept that Lemke calls the pursuit of pain. It is discussed in her third chapter, and in it she stresses the importance of voluntarily exposing oneself to pain on a daily basis to strike a balance against the overstimulation that we are all exposed to. You see, the problem we have nowadays is we eat, but we never starve. We consume energy, but we don't move. We laugh, but we never cry. We warm ourselves, but we never freeze. We earn well, but we never donate. So you might ask, what exactly are we supposed to do to maintain the pain-pleasure balance in our lives? The answer is really simple. Do what you hate most. Do what causes you the most amount of pain and suffering. Just some quick suggestions. Run 10K every day, and if you cannot, start with 5K. Do as many push-ups and pull-ups a day as you can. It's okay if you start with 5. You will get there. Learn a new sport from scratch. Take cold showers. Commit to reading a book within a week. If you cannot, listen to the audio version of it. Learn a new language. Force yourself to donate $100 for a good cause. Do something good to somebody who has done wrong to you. Or if you have the opportunity to put somebody down, just shut your mouth. All of these are just examples, but I recommend starting with just one thing and sticking to it until it becomes a solid habit. Take small steps, slowly but surely. This is called the 1% theory. Start with one thing and you will have a domino effect. However, I would recommend starting with something physical because it will give you immediate results. And before you know it, you will no longer be an addict of Netflix, but rather addicted to jogging, bodybuilding, reading, volunteering, something positive. Something that will move you forward and contribute to your development as a human being, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And don't get me wrong, it's not about becoming the next Forrest Gump, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Albert Einstein, or Mother Teresa. Rather, it's proving to yourself every single day through small habits that you are not a victim of overconsumption, but the superhero of your life story. You don't know what it feels like waking up 6 in the morning, making a 10K run, taking a cold shower, and then going to school or work. You will feel like a superhero. Just try it. Dennis Wakely, a celebrated author and renowned motivational speaker, said, "It is not about the pursuit of happiness, it is about the happiness of pursuit." And who knows, maybe during the process, you awaken the giant within, and then you can create your own YouTube channel and tell me about your happiness philosophy. Until then, stay balanced, maintain your mizan.